excited about bringing technology to a category that traditionally hasn't had a lot, right?
More on aesthetics.
Most people choose milled putters because they like the look, they like the sound and feel they get with a milled putter, and whether you're a tour player or a regular Joe golfer, once you get sort of calibrated to a particular sound and feel, it can be difficult to switch off of that. I mean, I know we see that with, if we can get someone into a white hot type of insert, it's hard to get them out of that.
Yes.
And vice versa. If someone's used to a milled feel and that click, a little more of a click, a little more response, it's hard to get them to switch. But now we have a milled putter with this great technology. What have you seen so far? Early days still, but out on tour with that.
Well, there's two parts to that question, or in answering that question. The first thing was, what have I seen with that? We did some testing back at home in the studio with the milled putter in particular, and we found hitting it out off the toe, which is a very, very common misstrike bias, there was no percentage in ball speed, no reduction in, no loss in ball speed. And this was with a professional player. And that was an eye-opener for me. Tour players have such good feel that they can sense that twist with an off-center hit. They can sense as soon as they strike the ball, you know, how far that ball is going to travel. So I would say generally the feedback has been very good because they can feel the benefits. So you're not just having to talk to them about the benefits. If they can feel it, then that's the winner.
That's one thing that struck me when we first started introducing these putters and the technology to tour players. I was a little nervous to talk to tour players about their mishits on putts, and I assumed I would have players that would come back and say, I'm a tour player, I don't miss the center of the face with my putter. But every one of them, and I think it's to your point, they're hypersensitive, right? So I think they're much more aware, probably specifically in a putter, of their mishits than an average golfer would be. I think an average golfer would be surprised how often they miss the center of the face. Where tour players know, every time they hit a putt, they know, oh, that was struck perfectly, or that was a little toey, that was a little heel.
And I think also they'll appreciate their biases. So they're consistent in what they do, but they'll have a tendency to misstrike a putt, either be on the toe or the heel. The average golfer, I think they get the consistency, they could have a higher range of misstrikes. So you've got heel strikes, toe strikes. So the tour player will be a lot more aware of what they do. And as a consequence, they'll look to try and manage that with their equipment. So if they can get an edge with their equipment to offset something that they do, then they're definitely going to look for that.
And they're looking for fractions of strokes, right? Any type of benefit.
But like we said before, if you're a fraction off with your ball speed on certain putts, it's not going to go in. So you need every advantage you can get.